Hi, welcome to Dr. Lisa's Sulsenti podcast. I'm Dr. Lisa, and today we have one of my favorite podcasts, which is our healthy holiday gift idea. And can you believe that we are at the end of 2025? That the year, I feel like, has flown by, and here we are going into the holiday season. And I don't know if you know this about me, but I love Christmas. It's my Savior's birth, and it's just a really fun time. I love the time we get to take off and slow down and be with one another. I really enjoy cooking healthy seasonal meals this time of year. So before you say yes, the answer is yes. We can eat healthy this time of year. I have fun taking traditional meals and turning them into a healthy meal. And oh, by the way, we're going to talk about that in another podcast on some of my secrets on how you can do that. But most of all, I love the idea of giving a gift. And I know that sometimes, well, all the times, the holidays, especially Christmas, become very commercialized. So, but for me, giving the gift isn't really about running out and buying, the expensive gifts and everything, here's my little list, everything I want. It's more about the idea of thinking about someone else. This time of year, trying to slow down and extend my love and the idea of a gift. So this reflects what I think about somebody, but in doing so, I want to reflect also their health and well-being. And that's why I think that giving a healthy gift is true love. And I don't know if you agree with me with that or if you think I'm crazy with that, but when I think of somebody and I think of this time of year, I want to go out and think of what could I do, what could I give them as something that they would like, but also is healthy for them. And I know a lot of us women, we run into these bath and body stores, and we buy a lot of body washes and body lotions that smell absolutely delicious. We run into the candle stores and we get these delicious smelling candles. But I'm telling you, you're bringing cancer into the home. You're giving gifts of cancer, gifts of sickness. And I know we mean well, but when you're buying those lotions and potions and those fragrances and the candles burning, these perfumes and these fragrances and these ingredients that are in these products really are hormone disruptors. They're cancer causing. You can Google this. You could research this. It's a fact. They're linked to very bad things. So this is what I want to do with each one of my podcasts for the holiday gift ideas, is to extend this idea of how you can still give. If you want to give a candle, you can give it a healthy candle. If you want to give some body lotion and body wash, you can give a healthier one. So I'm not saying don't give this gift if this is something you really like, or you really like to give makeup. I know women, I don't have daughters, but I know this time of year, makeup's a thing that the daughters like. And even my own mom, my birthday's coming up, and she loves to get me, what makeups do you want? What are you low in? And I make sure that I pick the healthiest versions of the makeup for myself, and she does that for me. So that's a bonus, right? You're giving something that's special to somebody, or something that they need, or they maybe wouldn't buy for themselves. That's what a lot of these gifts that I'm going to talk about, these are things that you might not buy yourself, but you kind of would like, with the healthy twist. Why not? So I'm going to walk you through them. And these are gifts that I have bought myself, or I buy other people, or I have gifts, maybe I have my eye on these gifts. And we've played with these through the years, gifts that have been given to me or gifts that I've given to people. So, we could back these up and say they're pretty awesome ideas. This is our 4th season of my podcast. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. I want to thank you all so much for listening to me. Almost every one of you that comes to my practice is well versed in my podcast. They're listening to them, and this makes me so, so happy. It makes all of this worth it. So we're going to be rolling into season 5, which is going to be a super exciting year, because I'm also going to be rolling out my functional medicine hub. And in the hub is going to be lots of courses and workshops and things where you could learn about functional medicine at your own time, at your own pace, and at a quite affordable price, because I know how functional medicine get a little crazy with pricing. So that's my goal for 2026. The 5th season of my podcast will be focused around a lot of the things that we'll be learning inside the functional medicine hub. But This is the podcast for 2025, and there is a healthy holiday gift one I did in 2024. I've done one in 2023, and I've done one in 2022. So season 1, season 2, and season 3 of my podcast. At the end of the year, I have done a holiday, healthy holiday gift podcast. So you might want to go back to them and listen to those, see if I've missed anything. What I have tried to do is I've tried to collectively have them all listed here on my blog, but I may have missed some things. So, if you've got time, listen to all 4 holiday podcasts and learn how you can twist your gift a little bit and make it super fun, super loving, and super healthy. So before we begin, go to my website, drlisasulsenti.com. Click on my blog. The last blog I actually done that I just updated right before I created this podcast and talking to you today is my healthy gift ideas. This one says November 2024 because that's when I wrote the blog. And I haven't written a blog since. I just did not spend time this year writing on a blog. I apologize. I am actually focusing on creating these courses and these podcasts. So that's kind of where my energy has been for you. But I updated this healthy gift idea blog. So even though it says 2024, you're going to see here that I have my 2025 holiday favorites. And let's get to it. All you have to do is go to the blog. And I have all the links here that are clickable. So you might be driving in your car, right? I always say that. Or maybe, you're taking a walk right now and you're listening to me and you're like, all right, Lisa, I can't wait to hear about these great healthy ideas, your favorites. But when you get home, you can get on your computer, put in drlisasulsenti.com, go to the healthy holiday gift idea blog, and all the links to everything I mentioned right now is there. So you can literally go, what is she talking about? And when you click it, you'll say, oh, or which brand does she want me to use? And you'll click it and you'll see it. Oh, so there's the visual part that I help you with too. That's on my website. So let's start. I'm looking at my website right now. I'm looking at my blog, and this is what's here. So I want to, before I start with my absolute favorites and my wishes that I kind of like myself, the things I have my eye on, is I want to start about what I always do with these podcasts is my gifts to you this year. So I always give you guys a gifts from me to you because it's one of my favorite things to do. So if you go to my blog, drlisasulsenti.com, and you click on books, you're going to see there the books I've created in the last year for you. Last year or two. And you're going to see them on sale, but you're also going to see a few free things. You're going to see my free holiday recipe cookbook, which I have updated. So it still has all the fun stuff from the past, but I put some new recipes in there and it's updated. So you're definitely going to want to download that. It's for free. You are going through the checkout through my website, but it's free, so don't worry. So that's my gift to you is my free holiday recipe cookbook with some fun new recipes in each section. The drinks, the breakfast, the lunch ideas, the dinner, the dessert, stuff like that. That's all there. There's also a holiday mocktail book or guide, and that's free to you also. So this is an idea if you want to learn how to make healthy drinks like mocktails. These are non-alcoholic, but they're healthy and they have a nice healthy boost to them. So you can download for free that guide as well. And those are my gifts to you. Merry Christmas for me, I would say. There also are going to be some other books there that are on sale. And as you can see, I have my Over Tilted Child book, which is a book I wrote for parents. And I share how I navigated the autism spectrum disorder that my son Luke got and trying to navigate school and how to create a classroom that worked for him. So there is all how I did it, how my husband and I went through it. He's 25 years old now, and we navigated the kindergarten through college. I actually updated it last year with how we helped him through college as well. So there's so much there, from what to do in the classroom, and then also I give you what to do with the administration, the child study team, the 504s, things like that, depending upon which level you're on. I go through all of that. Another book there is the Picky Eater book. And this is a great book. This is one of my favorites. And I do wish that more of you would buy this one, because this is number one question I get from parents, but more of you should be really buying this book, because it's exactly how I helped Luke with being a picky eater and all the things that we implemented in our home and how we got him to overcome. He's now one of the best eaters. He travels around the world, and sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, Luke, please don't eat off the street vendors. Please don't eat the raw fish in Japan. Like all these things, like be careful where you're eating. Please go to a restaurant. So, he eats anything now, and he sends me all these crazy things he tries. So I don't even want to get into that, but we've got him there. So I can't get mad. The other book that's there is my MTHFR book, which that's a great book. It's a starter step on learning about MTHFR, which is a genetic mutation, and it really can impair your body's ability to detoxify and your body's ability to make the neurotransmitters. So this is really important with Asperger's, autism, anxiety, depression, memory, dementia, things like that, neurological brain things. So that's just really an introduction to it, and I do provide in all of those books, the Picky Eater book, all of the books, I provide solutions. I provide protocols, I provide plans, I provide tools, whatever you want to call them. But there are steps that you will walk away with all those books. So those are on sale. And so you go to drlisasulsenti.com and you're going to click books or shop. Sometimes you click shop, and underneath the shop are the books that you'll see them. So there's some free ones, and then the other ones are on sale. The other thing that is really on sale, which is a big gift to you from me, because I really appreciate you and listening to me and working with me. If you're already a patient, I really, truly appreciate that you chose me as your functional medicine practitioner. So my functional medicine visits are on sale. The consultation, which is for new patients, is half off. It's originally $200, and I'm offering it for $99 from now until the end of December. So it's until December 31st. Of course, of 2025, and then in January, the new year, 2026, it will go back to 200. And I really, really make sure that during this time of year that I make this affordable and accessible. You can buy a consultation, and if you don't have the time during the holiday to book it, you can book it in the new year. Just grab the sale right now. If you're really into figuring out what's wrong, if you've been everywhere and you're really frustrated about your health, you're not getting answers, if you feel left out, if you feel lost, I'm here for you. This is what I do. If you're listening to my podcast, I'm sure that you're listening to me for a reason. So take this time this Christmas to give this gift to yourself and buy my consultation for $99. I'm pretty sure you're not going to find a functional medicine consultation in this area or the country for $99. So grab this if you want to learn about functional medicine, if you feel you're so frustrated and you need to talk with me. Also, it's a great gift for somebody. If you know somebody that's really struggling with a health problem and needs a holistic approach to something, get this for $99. If you want a cute little gift card, just reach out to me too, and we can create a gift card or a gift certificate. But you can buy as many of those as you want too. You might have a lot of loved ones in your life that need this, and you can buy several for $99. And they can use them at any time. They can use them with telemedicine with me. So I do see people in my practice one-on-one, face-to-face, but I also work with people across the country. I've worked with people out of the country, and we use telemedicine style for that. So that functional medicine consultation is open to everyone, and grab it. If you are already a patient, I am still giving you the gift for the follow-up visits, which really is one of the most important visits. And if you're a patient and you've done lab testing with me or you've worked with me, but you haven't done your follow-up, shame, 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 shame on you. You need to understand that the follow-up is one of the most important parts of working with me, because I want to know, the protocol I gave you or the plan I gave you, what's working, what's not working. I need to hear you. I need to talk to you. I need to be with you and listen. I need to listen to what is going on. And it tells me a lot about what I may have to tweak or what I might have to add to something or what I have to take away. So doing the follow-ups are actually very, very important. And those are on sale as well. So if you could either go to the shop, and then in the drop-down menu, you'll see these visits, or you can do book an appointment now, and you'll see that there's the consultation and there's a follow-up. There's a 60-minute follow-up that I offer, usually $150. It's on sale for $99. And there's a 30-minute, which is my least favorite because it's so hard to talk about functional medicine and your health in 30 minutes. But if you've been working with me, sometimes that's all we need is just to jump in, catch up, and that's it. So that's for those people. And that's usually $90. It's on sale for $70. You'll also see on my website under the shop, I have roll-ons, my Dr. Sulsenti roll-ons. There's a Calm and a Soothe roll-ons, and they're $15 on sale. I make them myself. They are organic coconut oil, and then my essential oil blends. And the one blend in the Calm is to help with digestive upset. So I have a lot of people coming in for gut issues, health issues. We do leaky gut. That's really good. You roll it on your belly, helps calm it. And then the Soothe is joint pain, muscle pain, aches and pains and things like that. And these are really great for stocking stuffers. These are great where you can make, you could make a little gift bag, or a little basket that is going to have, let's say, say you're going to do the joint one or both of them. You could put both of them in something, and you can make a little soothing, gift bag, sometimes cozy socks or a little candle or something like that. And you just make it all cozy, but make sure that the candle is healthy, which we're going to get into. So there are my gifts. We also have, the last one I have to tell you is I'm having sales on, this is of course in my office, so you have to be local for this, but we do anti-aging, and I do something called Neve Skin, which formerly was called Cryo Skin. They rebranded themselves, and it's cryotherapy. So we do facials using this magic cold wand that really does amazing facials, and we also do shaping, which is like slimming and fat loss, but it's really shaping. A lot of people love to do it on their belly. So we do have these spa services that is called Neve Skin, and they're on sale as well. We have a really big sale, which is 8 of the shaping, slimming services for $800, which is really big because these actually can go for a lot of money. I try to keep them as affordable in my office as possible. But the most important gift I can give to you, of course, you guys are going to love the cookbook. I get it. But the most important gift I can give to you is the discounts on the functional medicine visits, because that is just an amazing field. We get so many great results in the office and on my online business that it's just so important to me to make it affordable at this time of year for you. Okay, so those are my gifts to you. Merry Christmas. And thank you so much, so much for being a part of my life. Okay, let's get to what you can give to other people. Of course, by the way, you can give my gifts to other people as well. So just reach out to me if you need a gift card or a gift certificate. But what else do we have here? So my 2025 holiday favorites. So these are some of the new things I'm adding to the old podcast. But then I'm gonna review quickly the older things that I've talked about several times before. But again, go back to those podcasts because I go into them very more in depth than I'm gonna go to in here. But the new things I will. So there's this new company. You may have seen them on Instagram or social media because they have a lot of ads out. But I really love Bamboo Earth Skincare. And I have the link here on the blog, so if you want to check them out. I have ordered their stuff. I really do love them. They're also a great company because you can see the link. I give you the link. They have moisturizers, serums, cleansing oils, cleansers, masks, and toners. So it's a skincare company. Their stuff is really clean, which I was very impressed with because if you know me, I'm really picky. People get a little frustrated with me because they'll bring a product to me. They'll want me to try it, which I will, but I won't try it if I read the ingredients and I just don't like what's in them, because I'm very, very big about making sure we don't have cancer-causing ingredients in there, hormone disruptors in there. I do a lot of hormone testing. I see a lot of problems. I see a lot of high estrogens. I see estrogen not being broken down. I see estrogen being reabsorbed back into the body. I see sometimes high testosterone, crazy things with hormones. And so one of the things we have to do is get people off all the skincare products, the lotions, the body sprays, the body washes, all the stuff that has this disruptors in there. So I like Bamboo Earth, and you can check them out. I happen to like cleansing oils. It's what I use to, I don't really use the washes anymore, but they have both. So I think that's really good. And as my face is aging, I'm turning 55. So I get a laugh at this, but you know, cause now I got to look at things like, okay, do we have anything to try to, you know, keep my skin from sagging or toning up a little bit? So the cryotherapy really helps, the Nevi skin, but we've got some serums that help here with Bamboo Earth too, and some toner. So I really like them. Check them out. It's one of my favorites. And that's why I have listed it as a top favorite. Because when you go to the blog, you'll see my top holiday favorites. So I just lost my place. So give me 1 second here so I make sure I cover this for you guys. I also included in my favorites, and this has always been my favorite. You guys know I've mentioned this many times. If you listen to me, 100% pure skincare. I love them too. Their products are very clean, and their makeup. I use their makeup. I like their mascara. And there's the links for all of the stuff that I like under 100% pure. I give you their website, but they have great body washes. So here we go. If you're you're like, Dr. Lise, you're telling us to not give girls or our daughters body washes or body gels or shower gels or body butters or lotions. But here's the chance. Go over to 100% Pure and go to their website or click my links. I lead you to all of them. There are cleansers there. There's cucumber face washes there. There's tea tree to help detox the face. Bamboo Earth has a moisturizer. Bamboo Earth has a cleanser. 100% Pure has a coffee bean face moisturizer, coconut cream moisturizer. Again, Bamboo Earth has the serums. The shower gels, they have a honey almond shower gel. This would be on 100% Pure. Pink grapefruit shower gel. They have I love this one, the vanilla whipped body butter. So it's like instead of using lotion, which is really a ton of water, you can use a whipped body butter. They have a body balm. So this is all 100% Pure. So between Bamboo Earth, they're more your face skincare, but 100% Pure has a bit of face care and then goes into a lot of the body care. They also, what I love about 100% Pure is the makeup. So I use their dark chocolate mascara because I think I mentioned in the last podcast last year that I loved how it smelled because it smells like chocolate. They have a black tea one. They have a foundation I love and a powder foundation I love, completely clean. This company uses a lot of fruit pigmentation for coloring, and they use plants. So a lot of this is plants. Their lipstick and their golden bronzer is absolutely my favorite. I use it every single day. So you want to check that out. And that's it. The only thing I could possibly say is that I didn't love 100% Pure sunscreen. I thought some of it, they had a spray there that I thought maybe you really can't make an aerosol spray safe. Maybe that's the thing. But I did see that I didn't love that one. The sunscreen I love is more Badger. That's one of the better sunscreens. Raw Earth is one. And I do have a blog about sunscreen, so we're not going to get into it here. I do have a beach bundle that I added because I did talk about a couple bundle ideas you do. So I gave you a link to a large canvas beach bag that I love. It comes in all different colors. It's really sturdy. I have one. And I love the Sound Cloud company. They have beach towels that are just amazing. And when it's chilly at the beach, I love it. When I first got the Sand Cloud beach towel, I think my sister gave me it. And I was like, this thing's heavy. I don't know if I like this. I'm just so used to the terry cloth towel. But when I started bringing it to the beach, I really liked it because first of all, the sand doesn't stick to it. It's a great, if you want to lay it down and you want to lie down in the sun and use it as like a beach blanket. And then it gets a little chillier sometimes when we're down there with my friends. They know what I'm talking about. And you could just wrap it around you. It's like I always had something to just like wrap. So I love the Sand Cloud beach towels. I gave you a link to those. And that's a really great gift. They're also sold in a lot of the surf shops. I've seen them there. And a beach visor hat, I have one. I put that in the beach bundle because that's a fun thing. I have it, and everyone that's always down there with me is like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? It's a visor, but it looks like one of those fun straw hats. But because I wear my hair in a bun or a ponytail, I can't wear a hat. So all these great sun hats that I had when I had short hair, you know, and my husband's great. He buys me like the surf brands like Roxy and stuff like that. I can't really wear them because I wear my hair now, it's long, and I put it in a bun when I'm at the beach or a ponytail. So these visors, they're fun because they're still straw. A beach visor hat is always great. And you could always do a cute little bundle bag. You can do the beach bag with the towel, the hat, and a little Badger sunscreen. So that's a great gift, I think, personally. And I don't think there's any problem, by the way, getting a beach gift for Christmas and you have to wait till the summer. My husband bought me a whole beach thing one day, a theme one year, and he bought me a new chair, beach chair. And then he bought me that visor hat because he knew that I couldn't wear the other ones. And I think it was a Quicksilver or something. And the towel. So like I was just so happy. And even though I couldn't use it for in Jersey like 5 or 6 more months, when I could, I had everything I needed. So, and my son actually bought me a nice canvas bag one year. So, which is the one I'm sharing with you here. So just because you're getting a really cool gift, a summer gift, it's Christmas, I don't think that's a bad thing. Some people say you shouldn't do that, but I don't. That's not me because I like the beach. Okay, so Bamboo Earth skincare, 100% pure skincare. The beach things we talked about. Another thing that was one of my favorites. Last year I talked to you guys about I love Hydro Flask. Hydro Flask is the stainless steel like to-go bottles. I have a whole bunch of links here for Hydro Flask. I have their website, but I also have links to specific things that I've bought. I buy these every year. They usually have a really good sale around the Black Friday. And that's why I stock up on these things. So I'm giving you guys that little heads up. They have like a 32-ounce tumbler with the straw. And if you know me, I probably bought you one for your birthday or for a holiday, or I know my office staff, I bought them. I don't love the Stanley ones because they say they have lead in the lid or incontinence. I just don't love the research behind the Stanley, where I just go to Hydro Flask knowing it's been tested. There's no lead. We're good. They're doing the right thing straight out the gate. So they have the 32-ounce tumbler. They have a 24-ounce water bottle. The tops have like the regular top, or you can have the flip straw top. So they have all different kinds. They have a coffee cup that I absolutely love. I have one. So if my husband's listening, I'm probably going to get another one or two, because we fight over it. We don't fight over it, but he takes it, and then I'm in the morning going, where is it? It keeps it hot, right? It's one of those stainless steels with the lids. It's just like a Yeti, and I love Yeti too. But to be honest with you, I felt like the Yeti lids aren't holding up as well as the Hydro Flask lids are. So that's just my opinion to people who use them all the time, and we're on the beach and we're outside and we're on the go. So these things I love. Last year, so I was telling you, my mom did get me, and I had it on my wish list. She got me the cooler. We didn't get the tote, we got the cooler. We got the Hydro Flask cooler. And the funny thing, I got to tell you a great story. If she's listening, she'll giggle. I got the cooler, but I wanted it for the beach. And you guys must think I talk too much about the beach. But sometimes we even bonfire down there, and we're all bringing our own things. Or we go to a concert, or there was a wine festival. We all kind of bring something, and we share. So I wanted a cooler that was kind of big, but not huge, that I could bring my stuff down just going to the beach or going to an event or something that we were all doing. And so I picked Hydro Flask because I absolutely love their water bottles, and I just love this tote. It's so cute. I get so many compliments on it. Everybody asks me. Now, of course, Yeti, they have their coolers, which are really great, but they're pricey. So this one's a little bit cheaper, I thought, a lot cheaper than Yeti. But Yeti is actually a good company as well. But this year, I want the lunch box. So I don't know if it's a lunch box or a lunch tote, because my mom ordered the tote, and then when it came in, she said to me, "Oh, Lisa, this is really, really big. Like, this is a lot of lunch this is too big for your lunches." She's like, "How much do you eat for lunch?" And I giggled. It's like, "Mom, that's for the beach." She's like, "Yeah, but you said you're bringing your lunch to the beach. Like, how much are you bringing?" And I was like, "But Mom, we bring drinks, or we go down, like I said, we bonfire, or I'm bringing things for other people. Like if I'm bringing a cut up watermelon, I don't just bring a little bit for myself. We bring things for a lot of people, so we all share. So she laughed. She goes, "Oh, so the bigger I got, I got the cooler tote for the beach, but now I need a lunchbox," which she's right. I need something smaller for work because I've been making my own lunches. To stay healthier, I decided I'm not going to eat out all the time. I'm not using the restaurants for lunch. And so now I'm making my own lunches. So I asked for a Hydro Flask lunchbox. So we'll see how that goes. So Hydro Flask, again, lots of gifts you can get their sale really, really big. The other thing is spiritually, I have next listed here, is I wanted personally for me a Bible with large print. You're going to laugh, but I do have my old one listed here that I love the Bible in a year. So if you never read the Bible and you're always kind of curious, the Bible in a year books, which I have a link to the ones I like. I don't know if I got my sons these, but I know I got myself one year, and then I have bought these as gifts for people. If you from in church, and people that want to learn about the Bible or want to learn about church. And so I think the Bible in a year is a good way, because you can get through the whole Bible in a year, and it's a good beginning. Right? It's introducing it to you, and you're going to pick up whatever. I feel like when you read the Bible, what comes to you, and it's speaking to you, or you read it and you'll pick things up, and then you're going to read it again, and you're going to pick other things up, and then you're going to read it again, and you're going to pick other things up. But I'm at the point now, 55, being 54, going on 55, I want a large print Bible. I was in church, I pulled up a Bible, and it was so large, I was like, I didn't bring my glasses, and I was like, this is so much more comforting than trying to squint and read those small ones. So the Bibles I tend to have in the past, they're too small for me, so the large print Bible is something that I would like. A gift I've bought women, a daily devotional. I have a link to two that are really good, one for men, one for women. And by the way, this is something that I definitely get my boys. And again, you don't know if they're reading the Bible, but I think as a godly mother, so it's my job to make sure that I have given them a Bible, it's in their hand, and when they're ready to read it, maybe they'll read it. Maybe they are reading it. They don't live with me, so you do hope that they're doing their Bible reading. And then I'm going to get this year the daily devotional for men for them. So I like that, because if you get sometimes you just get busy and you're not in your Bible. Like, I'm not saying my kids don't read it. I'm not saying you shouldn't read it or anything like that. Sometimes you just get so busy, you're just not in it, because you get in the world, you get busy in the world. So the devotionals are kind of good too. If you feel like, oh my goodness, I haven't read it, I haven't picked it up, I feel bad. You don't even need to feel bad, because you could, when you pick it up and it's there for you. But the daily devotionals are actually good, because they're just quick Psalms and a little bit of paragraph that really lifts you up for the day. And there's one for every day. So it's 365 days of little devotionals. They're real quick. And I think if you're running out the door in the morning, give yourself some time to have your coffee, a tea, a really healthy tea, read your devotional, do a prayer, and then get out the door. And that's what I'm saying. Some people cannot just fit their Bible in the morning. They're running their kids here and there everywhere. So give yourself for the daily devotional. I think it's a great gift. Another thing that I love, this was given to me, is My Saint Hero. I wrote here. I got to change that. Okay. My Saint Hero is a company, and they're just a really good company. They do a lot of good things if you read about them. Let me see if I can look it up. I got this gift for my birthday last year, and I've been wearing it all year. I love it. It's beautiful. They do sell some of these in the stores. And here they are. The Blessing Bracelet Company. You might not, I don't know if you're into the saints or anything like that. It's really doesn't have to be used like that if you're not. If you are, there's all different things with the saints here too. So you could read about them, but one of them I loved. I'm trying to find it for you, so I'm sorry. I'm on their websites. Our bracelets are hand woven by artisans rising above poverty and praying as they tie each knot. They have a really good cause by them. We teamed up with Tiny Saints team to create wearable, collectible Tiny Saint bracelets, and one mighty mission to share the stories. So they do have some Catholic brands too. And if you're not Catholic, don't be afraid of some of these because, again, they're sharing in the invitation of faith to people. So God is constantly inviting you to see him. He's inviting you to love him. And he's constantly inviting you to follow him. Oh, and he mostly uses people to do the inviting. So they have a really good page. Just read about the faith on their page. And their bracelets are beautiful. They have necklaces as well. And I have one that I was given on my birthday. I believe it's the birthday blessing bracelet. And I just love it. And I wear it all the time. And there's another one that I want that I think is absolutely beautiful. And it's on my wish list. So I wanted to share that with you, that you can think about that one as well. Okay, let's get back to what else is on my list here. So, on my own holiday favorites, I also put you're gonna laugh, a DIY, do it yourself candle making kit. Okay, you know that I'm not into the candles, right? If you're not, you're gonna learn. And next year, 2026, we have a Detox Your Home course coming out. So it's really going to go through each room in the home and just teach us how you can easily make these simple swaps to start cleaning out the toxins in your home. It's going to be simple and calming, and I'm just going to walk you through it. And candles will be one of them. But right now, when Christmas is a candle giving season, you could, if you're like, I am not making my own candles, don't worry. You could get a clean candle. But you also can make your own candles. They're very easy to make. So that's something that I'm asking for myself. So in 2026, I can play with this a little bit and start making my own and make it healthy. And I actually could make them and give them for gifts. So that's a really good thing. You also can make the candle melts. So that's really good instead of buying harmful candle melts. I will put a link in here because I, believe it or not, don't have it. Well, I don't know how I didn't come across that. I have the candle making kit, but I don't have healthy candles, like companies that you can just go to and buy the healthy candles. So I will add that for you guys. That will be there. You also can do with the essential oils and the candle making kit is there are the plugins where you put the melt in it, the candle melt. So you can make your own melts so they're healthy, or I'll give you the companies that have healthy melts. But you just put the plug-in in, let's say your bathroom, and you put the little melt in there, the wax melt. And you let it melt and you get that nice fragrance. The fragrance is going to come from essential oils. So I have the links to the essential oils that I like, the diffusers that I like, which is usually Plant Therapy is the site that I absolutely love, but I have all the links for you here. And then there's a home plug-in diffuser, which basically is you have a melt plug-in and then you have a home plug-in diffuser, which is you're still going to plug it in the wall. And instead of having that horrible Glade plug-in, which is, again, just releasing a ton of harmful fragrances and perfumes and chemicals, we have a home plug-in, and it's it yourself. You're going to use the essential oils I have listed, and you're going to put them into the plug-in. So this is how you can give these as gifts. You can make a little basket. You can do a home plug-in or a little, baggy thing, the clear bags with the beautiful ribbon, and give the essential oils. Go to Plant Therapy. They have holiday oils. They have the Christmas smells. They had they still have the fall smells. They have, therapeutic ones like for coughing, for asthma, for germs. And then they have just like the simple lavender ones and all of the lemon ones and stuff like that. So go to Plant Therapy. They have a lot of this stuff on their own site. And then you can go to my links, which is actually going to link you to Amazon and show you what the plugin looks like, what the melt-in plugin, what the essential oil plugin looks like. There's 2 plugins you'll see. And then there's car diffusers that I absolutely love. So when I'm in my son's car, I see that they get the Glade plug-in diffusers, which goes like right on the vent. It's a little clip. And again, it's garbage. I freak out. I'm like, guys, this is so bad. It's bad for guys too, because it's going to disrupt hormones with their prostate and with their testicles. So this isn't anything that's not, just all girls. It's just that we know so much about breast cancer. And we know a lot of it's estrogen based. So this is where you want to clean up your life if you've had problems with estrogen. Car diffusers, I like the wooden ones best. You're putting a little bit of essential oils onto it, and then you clip it onto your vent in the car, and it's going to pick up that essential oils. But you have to make sure that the essential oils are pure. You have to make sure that they're real deal. There's a lot of adulterated bad oils, like just randomly on Amazon or randomly in a store. So really, I hope you follow me with what I've given you. I'm going to, again, add the link to healthier companies that make healthier candles. But I please beg you guys, if you're doing candles and diffusers and plugins and things like that, to just really go here and listen to what I'm teaching. And these are great little gifts. You start changing people's lives. I've given these out, and I'm going to do it this year. I think I'm going to do the plug-in and the diffusers this year, and I think that's going to be a little bit some gifts going out. And then the boys are definitely going to get the daily. I'm chopping with you guys as I'm looking, the daily devotional. Okay, so we did the skincare, the body washes, the makeups. I touched a little bit upon the drinks. So the other, in the past, my other holiday gifts, we talked about the Hydro Flask. So if you want to learn more about Hydro Flask, again, listen to the podcasts. We also talked about electric tea kettle, because that's one of my favorite gifts. I gave that out to everyone one year. I got one as a gift for my sister and my mother. And loved it. Just in love with it. It literally, she went to London, she bought herself one, then I was at her house and I was like, what is this? This is so easy. And so they got me one. And I have links to the electric tea kettles for you. They even have one with a removable infuser. So again, if you want to put tea leaves, because I'm very big into using natural teas, you can put the tea leaf in the middle. You could take the infuser out, but if you wanted to make tea, you could literally put the tea leaf in the middle, and as it's boiling the water, boom. It's done in minutes. It's electric. It's amazing. So if you don't have one, there you go. That's the gift. And then go to a place with some loose teas, healthy teas, and make a great tea. You can even get the little sticks with the honey, natural 100% honey, little cute spoon, like so much fun you can do with the tea. And I also have the links to the Japanese tea pot infuser that my sons brought back from Japan. And they're amazing too. That's putting the loose leaf in the tea, and you put hot water in the tea and you pour it over. It's amazing. I also have links to the French press that I've talked about, where you could put loose tea in that, or coffee. French presses are great. I have a recipe for tea on my blog or my website, and we use the French press. The new thing in there is we went to Italy, and Violette, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, and I should. There's a coffee espresso makers that they use all over Italy. They don't use these Keurig things that we have. Some of the Airbnb that we were in, they do use a little bit of something like a Keurig with the espresso pod, but they don't have all the plastic pods that we have. And that's another area of cleaning things up for hormone problems, is if you're using a Keurig or you're using those plastic pods, those to-go, those coffee pods. Dunkin' Donut makes them, Starbucks makes them, those plastic pods that you put in the Keurig, then you make your coffee. They just are not healthy. You can use the pods that are just like, I don't know what they're called. I don't have a link here, but I do talk about them in one of my courses. There's no plastic to them. It's just like a tea bag, but it's a pod. You can use those. When I use a Keurig, we use it when we have people over, stuff like that, or real quick. I have the filter that you have to put the loose coffee in, and then it goes in. It's like it's a fake pod that you put the loose coffee in, and then you put it in. So we don't use plastic that way. But there's espresso makers and coffee makers that they use in Italy. They have electric ones. They have ones that you put over the stove. That is how they make their coffee there. It's fantastic. It's the healthiest way because they're stainless steel. There's huge stores with these in there. My son bought one, and when I go back, I'm going to buy myself one. I know I could buy it on Amazon. That's the link I gave you guys. They're very popular, but I'm planning to, I'm saving up and planning to go back next year. So I'm going to probably treat myself to the real deal there. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll buy it here. Who knows? I have seen people when they hit a flea market and they luck out in Italy and they've hit a flea market, they have like literally seen them. Like they just, they're there because there's so many of them. Remember, has so many of them. And they literally bought one at a flea market for $5 and used it in their Airbnb. So I was like, that was brilliant. There's also a pour over coffee, which my son Luke asked for, so I'll be getting him that. And that's why I shared the espresso maker and the coffee maker from Italy, because my one son bought that and he loves that. My other son likes the pour over coffee. So it's like this glass like craft, and then it has a spout on top like a funnel. And it's kind of, you pour the coffee at the top and then it will filter the coffee. So you're putting a filter in the top, which is like a funnel. It'll filter the coffee into the craft and you're getting the real deal coffee. So those are really good ideas because it's the healthiest way you could have coffee and tea. It are the links I have here. The other link that I added here is herbal tea drink tinctures. I talked about it briefly last year, but we didn't really get into it. I've tried a little bit this year. I'm going to get more into it next year. It's a company called Apothecary, and it's a supplement, but it's a liquid that is made from plants, and I absolutely love them. Oh, where's their website? I had it open for you. They have one that's called Wind Down, and it really helps with sleep and relaxation. It's an alcohol-free tincture. And it's liquid drops that you would put into, let's say you could do it in club soda or seltzer or, any kind of drink that you want that's just, it doesn't have, it could be water, whatever you want to do if you want to get that bubbly feeling. And they use herbs that are really healthy. So their Wind Down, it's got elderberry, poppy whole plant, hawthornberry, the blue, I can't read it so small, blue vervain, and cinnamon and black pepper fruit. It also has a little bit of L-theanine, and L-theanine is a supplement that helps calm the nervous system. So it's by the way, red, just like wine. So when you put the tincture in, you're using it to calm the mind and body, increase the feeling of sleepiness, easing muscle tension, and help support the immune system. And if you put it in a wine glass, it's like having a glass of wine with way more benefits and no alcohol. So their key ingredients, I just said, they have a Wind Down one, and they have a whole bunch of them. They have, I think I linked you to their store because their store is amazing. They have a stress one, which is like a white wine one because it looks like white wine. They have a focus one. Maybe the stress one's not the white wine one. There's a white wine one is, stress and tension. It's a white wine inspired herbal supplement. It's made with passion flower, skullcap, and oat straw. And what I think is great about this company, Apothecary, when I'm really going to dive deeper this is another thing that I am going to do next year for myself. Every year I try to do one or two things for myself. And if I don't like them, I stop doing it. If I like it, it becomes part of my repertoire. So this is something I'm definitely going to do. Because like skullcap, I see it as an herb to really remove toxins. It's kind of like the black walnut that I talk about, or when cilantro and parsley and oregano and all these natural plants that really remove molds, remove parasites, they remove toxins. These should be more in our diet. So think about it, if you're going to have a glass of white wine, alcohol free, you might as well do something like this, that if you're doing it, and you could do it every day because, now it's safe. And if you're doing it, you're actually preventing toxins from growing. So check that out. It's under Herbal Drink Tinctures, and the company is called Apothecary. I also have a little wine tote bag that we got. I bought a friend one year for her birthday, and I've bought it for a few birthdays now, and it's just a big hit. So that's another thing too. And if you want to buy a bottle of wine to go with that, look at the certified organic wines in your store. So, okay, appliances, we're almost done here. Again, this is a longer version, so thank you for hanging on. But I will cut it off at the hour mark. So bread maker, nut milk maker are my two new ones to this. And the bread maker, I actually went on Facebook Marketplace and bought a bread maker because a lot of these appliances people use once or twice and they never use. So when you buy them from Facebook Marketplace, they're usually in pretty good shape. And that's a general statement, but I got a bread maker there. Came back from Italy, ate, and you guys may have heard my story, ate my way through there. Pastas, pizzas, focaccia, oh my God, focaccia was like my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or my snack. Just had no problems. My stomach was flat, wasn't bloated, not one digestive issue. And I can assure you, if I try to eat wheat here, I'm in the bathroom. I'm not doing well here. So we just ordered some flour from Italy, and we're going to start off making some focaccia. That's the first thing we're going to try. My son and I, again, something we're going to do in 2026. So I was going to try the Pacathere drink. I want to start making my own bread. And the other thing I think I'm going to try is I'm trying, what's the other thing? Oh, the teas. I'm going to start working with different teas so I can see how they do with me and certain patients. And that's a whole nother story, but I'll get into that. I'm getting ahead. So a bread maker, I could have linked to, I would just say make sure the bread maker is stainless steel. Make sure that the part the bread's in, there's a little basket that goes in it. Same with the air fryers. If you're buying an air fryer this year, I did not list it here. Make sure the basket is stainless steel. With the air fryers, it could be glass. I think they have ceramic now. And same with the bread makers. I think you can do ceramic or stainless steel. So just make sure it's not that Teflon and it's not some kind of, coated thing that's bad. Nut milk maker, what is that? I talked about that last time, but I gave you the link. I got myself one of those last years and I played with it. So that was one of the things to work on this year. So a nut milk maker. So instead of buying almond milk out there or cashew milk that's got the emulsifiers and the thickeners and the additives in there that aren't really that healthy, or you might not be able to have. I know that, one of them bother me, and I know my son's allergic to one. I think it's citric acid he's allergic to. So there's additives that are just, don't work well with the body. If you want it as pure as possible, if you listen to the podcast before this one, I talked about seed oils, but I also got into nuts, and I also talked about this whole aspect of just eating the nuts that are healthy, and don't fry them, don't sugar them, don't salt them, don't ruin them. And I talked about that's what peanut butters do and these nut butters do. So please listen to that one, because it really is getting into like, why would you make your own nut milk? Why would you make your own almond milk or your own oat milk? Because you're trying to get the additives out. And I talked about this. The most important part of the packaging is the ingredients. Read the ingredients. And it really, if you're just going to eat almonds, it should just say almonds. So the nut maker, milk maker, I gave you a link to several of them. And what they're going to do is they're going to, basically when I make mine, I think it's a cup of water with they give you a spoon. And I forget how much the spoon is, but you just spoonful of the nuts and you put it in there and they grind up. It's like a little blender. They grind it all together, and then it has a warmer in it, so it'll warm it up. And voila, you've got your nut milk. And it's actually really good. My kids actually said it tastes better than the store bought. So that's something to consider. The Yo Nana is there. I've had that there for a while. I love this. It's you can make ice cream out of frozen fruit, and it's so good. And so if there's anyone with an ice cream kick and you want to get them healthier, the Yo Nana is the way to go. Soda streamer, we have one in our house. We just updated it. We got a new one because our old one died, but we had it forever and we got every penny out of it. And I've told this story again. When I got the soda streamer, I got rid of all the junk that comes with it. Absolutely not. Do not keep the syrups. Do not keep the crap that comes with it. It's all bad. Just use it as a soda streamer. So you fill up the bottle they give you, which is, by the way, safe plastic. And then you stick it in there and it carbonates it and it gives it some bubbly. And then you can add your Pacathere drops to your glass. So you pour it in your glass and you can have a nice all natural non-alcoholic drink. If you want an alcoholic drink, you can pour the bubbly, the carbonated water into a glass, and you can add, a flavored vodka, or, a tequila and add some lime or something like that. It's really a healthier way to drink. So that's great. Soda streamer for kids is you would just pour the bubbly and in the glass, and you could make, you could figure out how to make a soda. I don't really know how to do that root beer, but what I always did was I bought 100% organic juices in the glass jars, and they loved the peach mango I used to buy, I've bought in a cherry, I've bought in a lemonade, and so you can flavor a splash of that. You could flavor that. That's how we would make a carbonated drink for them when they were growing up. So they loved that. That was a big hit. I have a Vitamix blender, an Instapot down there, because those are just really amazing gifts that people, again, these are things that you might not buy yourself, but you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind one of these. Okay, the other thing I did buy last year that we talked about and I want to share with you is the hydroponics growing system. It's an indoor garden kit, and you may have seen these. So if you want to grow, let's say, herbs inside your house, you could even do tomatoes and strawberries and all that stuff. And you can see there's these big indoor systems. I've seen them on social media. You can Google them. They're great for small apartments or places where you don't have a big backyard. And so you can, or for winter, like somewhere where I am in New Jersey, where I don't care what you want to grow in your backyard in Jersey, it isn't going to grow, but you don't have room for, a greenhouse in the backyard. It's my point. So you can grow herbs and stuff inside your house. And they have these big things you can buy, which like towers, and they're great, and they use a light system. But if you don't have space for that, or you're like me, I'm not going to jump into the big thing yet. I'm going to start off small. And the number one thing that I think is important in our diet is herbs, because when you come to me and you're like, I don't know if I have a parasite, or I don't know if I have mold, or I don't know if I have yeast, or I don't know if I have heavy metals, we treat it, when we find out what you have, we treat it with plants. So I'm finding, as I keep doing this over and over and over again for years now, get the plants in your diet ahead of time to prevent these things from festering. So there is a indoor garden kit that I love, that I've tried, that you can just start, like growing your own oregano, growing your own parsley, growing your own basil, which I can't leave out because I eat that all the time. And then once you get really good at that, you can get a bigger one. So that's there for you too. I think it's a great gift. I got it last year. I can't remember if my husband or my son got me it, but again, it's not something I'd probably go buy myself, so I asked for it. I just loved it. All right, we're almost done. The last part of this part is I talked about last year, so it's here. It's the travel gifts. Take a look at them. Again, I explained that I haven't traveled in a really long time. We always tend to go to the same places. I didn't take a lot of trips because of my son's Asperger's. We really did a lot of driving. He couldn't handle planes. So I got blessed with this last year to be able to go to Spain last year, and this year Italy. So my boys are taking these trips, and they were like, do you want to come? And I'm like, oh my gosh, we can now, right? We can do this. So traveling, I realize, are good gifts. If you have a little traveler in your family, there's really good gifts. I have a pillow and a blanket that I use, that I love. The best neck pillow ever. I got my son it because he had never been away, so he came to Italy with us, my youngest, and I got him that pillow, and he's like, Mama saved it, because you could just sleep and snuggle into this neck pillow. It's great. Crossbody travel bags. Men need them too. You really just want a cross travel bag. It's just boom. There's no pocket picketing, because you just have it in front of you, and it's a cross travel bag. So that's great. We have a steamer too that you can bring. There's also the European outlet converts that you need. So if you're bringing your, I can't say, well, I did this, so I'm going to talk this with you girls. But if you're going to bring your blow dryer, right, let's just use that as an example. You need a European outlet converter. They use a different outlet as ours, so you need that. You can buy the blow dryer that's already in that has the plug already. But if you're going to use your blow dryer like in other areas, like say you're going to go to Mexico, but then you're going to go to like Spain, you can use the converter. So the blow dryer can be used anywhere, and you just use the converter you buy the European converter for Europe, and then Mexico, I think, has the same outlets as us. I don't remember having a converter when we went there. I tried this, ladies. I tried buying a straightener for that's European, because sometimes when you do use the converter, it just doesn't, like for straightening your hair, for curling your hair. I just found like using the converter, I don't know what it is, if they didn't get hot enough, or if maybe it was the water there. I don't know. My hair was just not doing well. So I haven't nailed that down. I have to say the blow dryer I bought and the straightener and curling iron I bought, it didn't do what I needed it to do. So when I find the one that's like the best European straightener ever, we'll add it to our list. I trust me, we will. So right now the outlet covers or the outlet converters are where it's at. Okay, we're going to end it here. I have a detox bundle and a relax bundle. So just some ideas if you want to do a cute little bundle. I know some people like baskets, right? Baskets are really great. Or my sister-in-law is really good at creating like a basket, and then she'll do that clear, I don't know if it's cellophane, but she'll do that clear wrap with a really pretty bow. So this is what I was thinking. You could take anything, of course, I said, and you can wrap it up in that plastic cellophane stuff and put a bow on it. But a detox bundle, castor oil. I give you a link to the one I like, a castor oil pack. Again, you might think this is a weird gift, but these are things that people, when they don't feel well or they're having problems, they might not buy themselves, or they might not know about it, or they might not even think of it. Like, the castor oil packs can be on your liver for helping with detoxing. Thyroid, if someone's a thyroid problem, you can buy one for the neck. I use that one. You can buy my Calm Roll-On too. Soothing Detox Teas. Has some tea in there with a fun teacup and a fun spoon. So I have a little bundle idea with links there for you. And then the relaxation bundle, we kind of touched that briefly before, with the roll-ons. But you also can do sea salts for baths, and I click them because some of the sea salts, even the doctor one, read the ingredients, because people have bought me bags of sea salts. I don't do baths, by the way, so I have a shower, and we don't really have a bathtub. There's one little one in the one bathroom, but I don't go in there. We have a hot tub, but I can't put these sea salts in here. So I don't really use the bath salts, but they are healthy. But you want to make sure when you read the packaging that the ingredients are pure salts. Some of them have just a lot of garbage in it, like fake vanilla scenting again, and that perfume and all those fragrances. No. So just giving you a warning there. Diffusers need to be, they're supposed to not have plastic in them, but honestly, all of them have a little plastic place where you put the water, and as long as the plastic is hard, it won't melt. So a lot of them do have plastic in them, so you'll read about that, but they do have ceramic ones and things like that. Plant Therapy has a really good diffusers. I gave you the link to the one we use. Essential oils, again, need to be clean, but this is a nice relaxation package, right? If somebody they did take baths, you can do the healthy, clean sea salts. You could do some essential oils. You could pick one of the diffusers that we talked about. You could do the plug-in diffuser. You could do a healthy candle in the little package. You could do one of our healthy body butters, aka lotions, and just a really nice thing. You can do the roll-ons in there. You could add whatever. You could add a healthy, like did I say healthy candle? Anything you want to this little relax bundle. So giving you just ideas. So that is our holiday gift ideas for 2025. I really hope you enjoyed them. And again, don't be afraid to listen to season 1, 2, and 3, healthy holiday gift ideas too, because I go into depth of the things I just touched upon really lightly. But you guys get the idea. Go to the blog, drlisasulsenti.com. And look up healthy gift ideas, and the links are all there for you. I want to wish you a very happy holiday. And for those of you that this time is really difficult, I understand. I have been there, but understand that you are loved, and that this life is beautiful, and this is also temporary. So there's a beautiful life beyond here as well. So just enjoy as much as you can how wonderful you are. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and enjoy.